concentration on the 22nd day of the month for beautiful connection through love and eternity. Now we will proceed with the mini live, and I wish to welcome you all to the mini live presentation on one of the topics of the training program 2025, Mastering the Present of Harmonious Future, related to the light as it is presented in the teachings of Grigori Grabovoi. And this training program is not just the training. It is about something much broader, more transformative, and we aim to deepen our understanding of development, of consciousness development, and foster our personal growth, align our structures with spiritual principles, and also to promote eternal well-being, eternal life, as guided in the teachings of Grigori Grabovoi. Main purpose of the training program 2025 is to provide systematic and holistic education based on the teachings of Grigori Grabovoi for development of consciousness and for effective control of reality and harmonization of life events. It is based on the teachings and scientific principles set by Grigori Grabovoi, and the program is designed to empower individuals to master the present and prepare harmonious future, and to align personal growth with global sustainability. Grigori Grabovoi Academy organizes the training program in such a way that it covers all basic fundamental topics, and among many interesting topics, the training program presents the course related to light for those who are interested to explore concepts such as optical systems, light creation, control of light, level of light, the light structure of humans. And light phenomena has a very special place in the teachings of Grigori Grabovoi, since light is one of the systems how to perceive the world, how to create it and control. Grabovoi is introducing 3 systems of control. This is love, joy, and light. And the structures which are enabling creation and control, these are soul, spirit, consciousness, and physical body. And as we know, system is a set of interrelated components or elements that work together as a whole to achieve common purpose or function, while structures refer to something that is arranged and organized in a specific way. So that the parts that are connected serve a purpose and provide support. And the teachings of Grigori Grabovoi is providing the scientific, theoretical, and empirical understanding of the systems and of the structures of human being, which are in direct connection with light creation and light processing. I would say that everything related to the teachings of Grigori Grabovoi started with his early scientific works, applied structures of creating field of information, and especially with the research and analysis of fundamental definitions of optical systems in prevention of catastrophes and forecast-oriented control of microprocesses. In this a scientific work, research, Grigory Grabova established the wave synthesis theory, where reality can be perceived in terms of optical systems. When we speak about optics, it is about light. So light system, optical systems are structures that manipulate or process light, such as lenses, mirrors, and prisms. And in this context, there is a certain analogy, which is pointing out that understanding reality involves the interaction of different elements, similar to how optical systems manipulate light. And first, what crosses our mind when we think about light is sun, warmth, seeing clearly. But light is not just about keeping our planet warm or visible, it is also about knowledge. Because knowledge is light, feelings, and above all, what it means to be human. And by exploring the properties of light, we can discover new things and understand the world in a whole new way. So, what do we know about light? What we know today about light is mostly coming from scientific researches within special branch of physics, which is called optics, and from mathematics, such as quantum mechanics. So light is a form of electromagnetic radiation. It can be visible to human eye. But even if not visible, the light still exists. It is made of tiny pockets of energy called photons, which travel in waves. Light waves can vary in frequencies, wavelength, giving the rays to various colors of the visible spectrum. The study of light is not over yet. The current studies show that light is a paradox. It is a potential. It can be a matter. It can be a wave. So there is in the intermediate phase, there is a great potential. Light travels at a constant speed of approximately 299,792 kilometers per second in vacuum, and this is commonly referred as a speed of light. Light waves can vary, as we said, in frequency and length. The light waves propagate outward in all directions from their source until they encounter an obstacle or they are absorbed by material. Light can be reflected or refracted or bent when it encounters boundary between two different materials. There are very many applications of the light in various areas of our life, like in mirror, laser technology, photography, refraction and reflection you can find in eyeglasses. We can see it in nature, in rainbows, or in technical devices like cameras and other optical devices. Light also can be polarized, meaning their electric fields vibrate in a particular direction. Light waves can interfere with each other, constructively or destructively when they overlap. That leads to the phenomena like interference patterns. This has the application in holography or in CD, DVD players, different disc, and many applications in technical devices regarding the reproduction or playback of audio and video content. Materials can absorb and emit light at a specific frequency depending on their atomic and molecular properties. And then we have the phenomena of absorption of light and emission of light. So the study of light teaches us that according to these properties that we just mentioned now, that light is very modelable medium, the one that can be shaped, formed, adjusted, managed relatively easily. It is medium of immense power and holds the potential for both creation and control. Light operates within optical systems. An optical system refers to a collection of different components processing light. Can be composed out of multiple optical elements such lenses, mirrors, filters, prisms, crystals, detectors, and so on. And optical system is in general works in the following way. There is a source of light, there is an entrance point, then it goes through lenses, mirrors, detectors, projection screens, reflecting prisms, dispersing devices, filters, films, fiber optics, bundles. There is an exit, and at the end, there is a final image. The well-known example of optical system is human eye, or microscope, or telescope. But beyond its role in enabling vision, light plays crucial role in many aspects of life and science, including photography, astronomy, communication. We cannot imagine life today without fiber optics and various technologies like lasers and solar panels. Besides scientific triumphs, we must pause and to ask ourselves, what does light mean for us as human beings? How does it shape our development and existence beyond its obvious functionalities? And our fascination with light is intrinsic to our nature. We are drawn to the sun, we are drawn to the stars and the moon, and to everything that shines with brilliance. We also tend to think about ourselves as being of light. And while some people may dismiss such thoughts as metaphorical or esoteric even, a deeper examination of light properties reveals something very deep, very profound, that everything in our world, including ourselves, is a manifestation of light. And that is why we speak more in detail about properties of light. And as we said, I will repeat, light is modelable medium. It is easy to manipulate or to configure, utilize it. It can be shaped, it can be formed, moduled, adjusted, managed. So like plasticine, it is medium of immense power and holds potential for both creation and control. So we have the access to that magnificent potential of light. Grigory Grabovoi, in his work, Research and Analysis of Optical Systems, shows that light possesses the property of splitting into components of current and future time in crystals, with physical meaning visible when examining light properties within a specific time interval. Also, he established the wave synthesis theory in that scientific work, researching and analyzing the fundamental definitions of optical systems that reality can be conceptualized in terms of optical systems. And as we said, optical systems are structures that manipulate light. And humans can be considered as very peculiar transmitting optical system because the perception of reality is achieved through images, elements of light, which contain information. And human being as transmitting optical system is designed to transmit light from one point to another without loss or distortion. So we perceive the world through optical systems that we process in our inner world, and then based on our perception, we create optical image in our inner world that we project into the outer world. So people become aware of any phenomena of reality through perception. This is the quote. The perception indeed can be achieved by different methods, for example, with the help of physical vision or sensations or mentally. Then, when we fix the things that we perceive in our consciousness, we can always see some light image. The light image is seen with the spiritual sight. It can also immediately appear in our consciousness. Using scientific language, we can conditionally say that man has a certain system of conversion which transfer his perception into light images. End quote. So the information is light. The thought is light. And what does it mean when Grigory Grabovoi says that human can be considered as very peculiar transmitting optical system? Let's first see at the physical level. When we think about optical systems, we first think of human vision. Light is reflected off objects and projected onto our retina by the lens. Then retina detects the light and sends impulses along the optic nerve to our brain, where the end result is decoded into image and what we know as a vision. But if we consider the nervous system, this is also a very complex collection of nerves, but it is also essentially the body's electrical wiring, which enables the communication and the transportation of light signals, which are enabling our physical body to function. Then there is it is possible to consider human being and human body as a light body indeed, when we speak in the context of light signals. If to look at the level of cells and chromosomes, each cell membrane consists of liquid crystals, which unique molecular arrangement give fascinating optical properties like reflectivity, double refraction, and making them extremely useful in processing the light and in propagation direction of light. Moreover, our DNA is built on a liquid crystal as well. And the purpose of DNA, as we know, is to instruct the organism how to develop, survive, and reproduce. All of this mention is explaining human being as an optical system just at the physical level. But besides physical structure of human being, according to the teachings of Grigory Grabovoi, there are three more structure which altogether present human being as an optical system. These are soul, spirit, and consciousness. And it seems when we speak only about physical aspects of human being, we only touch tip of the iceberg. There is so much more to discover about real light nature of human being when we speak of other three structures of consciousness, spirit, and the soul. We create light. That is, our soul, spirit, and consciousness create light. Describing the soul, spirit, consciousness, and physical body and as an optical system, it is very intriguing analogy. In an optical system, light passes through various components and undergoes transformation and ultimately manifests as observable phenomena. Similarly, one could draw parallels between the functions of optical systems and the structures of human existence: soul, spirit, consciousness, and physical body. So the soul receives the signal, the light, from the source of light, which is God creator, and reflects the image of human being in the peculiar optical system. That is why it is said that the human being is created as the image and likeness of God, because it represents the fundamental essence or energy that animates the individual, much like how light serves as a fundamental energy in optical systems. The spirit could be equated to the medium through which light travels in an optical system. It serves as the conduit for the soul's expressions and interaction with the world, just as the medium facilitates the transmission of light. Consciousness could be compared to the functions of prisms and crystals in optical systems. Crystals redirect light for image rotation, direction, and focusing. And this is why consciousness is often called crystal. Consciousness is also compared to lenses, serving for focusing mechanism in optical system. It shapes and directs the soul energy and the spirit's medium, allowing the perception, awareness, and interpretation of experiences. And the physical body can be seen as the interface where the effects of the soul, spirit, and consciousness are manifested in the material world. It interacts with external stimuli, much like how the final output of an optical system interacts with its surroundings. While this analogy may not capture entirety of the and complexities of human existence, it offers a conceptual framework for understanding the interplay between all different aspects of being. Just an optical system relies on the synergy between its components to produce meaningful outcome. The integration of the soul, spirit, consciousness, and physical body contributes to the richness and depth of human experience. And all of this is done through light. Grigory Grabovoi has broadened perspectives on the role of light in human existence and the creation of harmonious world. And during the courses related to the light within the training program, there will be opportunity to learn more about light acquisition, levels of light, light control, social control, strategic control, recovery process, fatigue prevention, diagnose systems of artificial objects, prevention of nuclear catastrophes and explosions. Also to learn about the time and how to overcome time limitation. And also we will learn the control with light technology and building the human with light. These lectures serve for exploration of light and its transformative power. They are not just about theoretical knowledge, but about practical application. When you start to understand light better, you see that it is not just what you see with your eyes, but it is also connected to your perception. As you delve deeper into the understanding, you realize that there is a special kind of light which comes from the source, from the Creator. And this light is what helps your body develop and function. And when you recognize that this source of light is infinite, you feel closer to Creator, your body, and how it interacts with the world around you. Is like a window that let you see what happens in reality. When your body both emits and absorbs light, it's like seeing into the future. You can observe how events are unfolding, and you can see how God is guiding these events using light. This ability to see and understand light allows you to control your surroundings. Just by recognizing and acknowledging the inner light within you, you are already starting to control things. Light is a very organized, predictable system, so once you understand it, you can control it effectively. So light itself is a form of control. If you need to control something important for your growth, you can tap into different levels of understanding. First, you approach the essence of the light you want to control. Then you visualize it with your soul, not just by your mind. When you control from your soul, you will notice that your light control guides you towards harmony. You just need to direct your soul's light towards what you want to control, and things will align. To do this, you must open up your soul and feel how the light moves through your body, which is made of tiny wave-like elements, just like light itself. By understanding where your soul's light is and how it radiates, you can shape it to influence events. You can bend the light towards the outcome you desire. And when you do it, it reaches towards infinity, connected with the creation and Creator. When the light highlights the level corresponding to your soul, you can clearly distinguish between your body and your soul in terms of optics. And before you see your physical body with your own eyes, you first see your soul completely. The control system that interacts with your soul is present at every level of your physical vision. So when you start perceiving your future development, you naturally know what steps to take because you can see how to adjust the future light accurately. You can foresee what might happen and plan how to navigate those situations effectively. In essence, there is a deep aspect of controlling events where you can understand them thoroughly. However, knowing how to navigate this situation is a key because many events are logically understandable. You don't necessarily need to control things. Just for forecasting purposes by consciousness or the soul. Instead, it's about tapping into the core level of light. Often see it as the light of eternal life, which acts as a window opening the soul to the external world. This light of the soul is perceived through a sort of a rod that extends from the body, bridging any gap between the physical body and the soul. This perspective isn't just a point of view, it is a practical tool. By seeking this light of the soul, you can uncover the mechanism and use it more effectively. And interestingly, you can fully perceive your own soul only when you focused on infinite development. This might sound like a logical axiom, but it makes sense when you think about it. When you view yourself in terms of infinite development, you can clearly identify the light of your own soul. This perception extends to others as well. Understanding this can be a powerful tool for healing, for problem solving, because it places you at the core of events, where both your soul and physical body are in the state of infinite development. Certainly, the body plays a role in infinite development at the cellular level, yet its tasks remain constant, inherent within this structure. Additionally, there are introduced tasks once we set for ourselves through our own infinite and our own initiative. For instance, one might set a goal of harnessing the infinite light with the cells to achieve eternal life. This light, perceived as an external, actually originates from one source, from the Creator, conveying knowledge and guidance. And when we unite this understanding, we see the physical body as a conduit for this light. Every action, every movement, and the thought becomes a mean to control the reality. And to achieve complete control, we must perceive the body as a source of eternal light, radiating infinite events. Thank you so much. This is a small introduction into the training program related to the light. I hope you may find through this mini course very useful tips and understanding why it is important to always recall the system of light, which is standing behind all what is happening in the world, because we are light and everything what is around us is manifestation of light. And when we use the system of joy, love, and light together, we actually create harmonious eternal life, not only for ourselves, but for all. Thank you all for your kind attention, and looking forward to see you in the training program and achieving results, and wish you all harmonious, beautiful, harmonious day today. See you tomorrow in daily concentration exercises and in next mini live and in all other activities provided by Grigori Grabova Academy. Thank you.